I realize this is pretty exciting for a dull woman, but I had to share. Back in June, I found a Pacific tree frog in the kitchen sink at the cabin. My family has had the cabin for 70+ years without a kitchen frog. I thought he was lost and moved him 100 feet or so to the pond. 2 days later, he was back. My son removed him several times, each time he returned. Then one night there was quite a bit of gribbetting coming from the sink. The next morning a new frog was there. The new one is bright green, the original one green and orange. On Monday morning I reached into the cupboard for a bowl for my breakfast. Froggie was in the bowl. Of course I chose a different bowl for my granola. Later in the day he moved to the side plates. I hope he is not planning to hibernate inside. There are lots of good places for him to spend the winter outside. Now to preemptively answer some questions. How is he getting in? The kitchen window is open all the time, it's about 8 feet off the ground. But there is an ocean spray shrub outside that he can climb up. Tree frog poop looks like rat poop, but he only poops every couple days on the windowsill. Does anyone know how to house train a frog? What does he eat? I am guessing fruit flies and spiders. How big is he? Pretty small, about the size of the last knuckle to tip of my thumb. His back legs are long, about 3 inches or twice his body when extended. How do I know it is a he? I have absolutely no idea. We just started to say he when referring to Froggie. Is he afraid of us? Not at all. He likes to watch us wash dishes or prep food. He prefers not to be touched. Bright green Froggie, who visits far less frequently, is skittish. He hides or goes out the window when he sees us. I set up a swimming pool for him. A turquoise Tupperware bowl with an inch of water. And this concludes my story about the tree frog who has brought me so much joy this summer. I have a feeling that I am succumbing to my dull side as I get into my 70s. I have never really been an interesting person, but I have given it my best shot. Now it is time to relax into dullness and experience its unshiny pleasures. Knitting socks and beanies, doing countless 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzles, watching hours of crime dramas, and complaining about my health problems. These are activities that the majority of people do not find fascinating, so I fill my days luxuriating in them. I've never truly excelled at much in life, but perhaps at last, I have found the thing I'm very good at. Being dull. I swear every time I walk into the thrift store, I'm possessed by someone's grandmother. I just found this absolutely adorable coaster set today and cleaned it up. Does anyone have an idea of what the 2 bigger metal pieces on the top could be for? They seem like they might have a certain function, but my mom thinks they're just decorative. No banana for scale BC, my mother's allergic. Edit. Thanks everybody, it's definitely for a handle. I don't mind that it's missing though. This way I can put little trinkets on it. I'm glad so many of you could reminisce on them. I received so much love for my dull the grandma hobby on my last post that I wanted to share more. In honor of spooky season being upon us here in the US, I gathered my most difficult and most rewarding projects. While the results may look quite exciting, I can assure you that the tedium of creating them was enough to ensure many future generations will inherit the dull gene. It is firmly ingrained with every squinty-eyed look at a missed stitch, and all the talk of HDC and carrying my yarn, not to mention the painstaking process of counting tiny little squares on cross-stitch grids that I used for patterns, or the frogging of countless rows because a mistake was spotted 10 rows back. Are you a fan of the spooky? US size 5 kids. No banana, because I would absolutely slip on the peel. I have just made a dull discovery, or maybe not so dull, depending on your personal experiences. Raise your hand if you find yourself constantly battling with your bra straps for dominance. Ladies, I have found the solution. Round straps. Much like shoestrings don't come untied when they're the thicker ones, Bra straps don't drift on thicker straps. These images show two of my danskin bras, and the one I'm wearing, which is of unknown origin. I got it secondhand at a thrift shop so I wouldn't have to pack as much when visiting my boyfriend, who lives 112 hours away. Of course, in the process, I end up wearing things home that were intended to stay there. But the point is that I bought this bra over there. Edit for clarity and information. The problem is both slippage and falling. The safety pins pictured below don't stop the straps from falling. Also, I have been professionally fitted before. In European sizes, I would wear a 32F. My budget, however, demands me to shop at places like Marshall's. That's an American overstock discount store for those who don't know. In translation, this equates to a 34D, or large sports bras. I also have a collection of camisoles, but usually save them for cooler weather.